I'm Jennifer Angel. This is your stars, Libra. This is a great time to get ahead with workload, Libra, and really a great time to stop, procrastinating on anything that you've been really thinking about how it can come together and move forward. I mean, indecision keeps you in a level of stress, and I always think that, that level of indecision really just can upset your being. It throws you a little bit off kilter. So try not to, Mars is sitting in this area of your solar sixth house, so to do with your work and routine. So it's a great time to use that energy to really get ahead, make decisions. Unless you're signing a contract that's going to lock you down for, 5 years where you can't change anything, then generally things are not set in concrete. I mean, it's not so that you're going to make a decision and then can't change your mind. I mean, worst case scenario, then maybe you do change your mind, okay? And is that too bad? So you want to sort of think when you're making decisions, what is the best outcome? What is the worst outcome? Now, when you can come to terms with both of those scenarios, then really you have nothing to lose, okay? So I always find that's a good way to sort of look at challenging decisions. So Mars in that area, use the energy to really get it ahead. Now, there's quite a lot of activity in your solar second house, which is to do with Saturn. And there's 3 aspects to do with Saturn this week. So you can expect some communication to come through with money. Now be careful that you don't take on more work than you actually have the hours to do it in. That's always a temptation, and that's likely to be coming to the forefront this week for you, to one of the decisions that you'll have to make. And then we do have your ruling planet Venus is square with Saturn, and really it's the only major hard aspect, and because it's with Venus, it's not it's not overly challenging. It's not like a square between Uranus and Pluto, which are also going to come up again this year and affect you. But anyway, that's not for a few months yet, so let's not even go there right now. So Venus is in a personal area of your chart, and Saturn, as just mentioned, is in your solar second house of money and possessions. So you want to be careful with this aspect that you don't put too much emphasis on monetary matters when you're considering a partnership with someone. Or relationship with someone, or you're starting. Don't prejudge someone because you think maybe they don't have all of the things ticked off on your love list, and one of those things could be financial independence. And certainly financial independence is important, particularly in the Western world that we live in, if you're watching this in the Western world. But it's not everything, okay? And you want to, first of all, remember that. Secondly, not judge yourself either from what you may or may not have on a monetary level, okay? Because you are more than your bank account. You are still the gorgeous, Libra, regardless of how much money you have in the bank, all right? So keep that in mind. Have a great week. I'm Jennifer Angel. Thanks for watching.